Okay. Hello. Be nice to keep these straps up. This might seem really stupid. Gesundheit, Gesundheit. You good? Okay. I'm in a really weird mood today. Why? I don't know, but hey. What is up, YouTube? So, this is really going to be a scrambled together vlog ordeal because I kind of let the week slip by. I haven't really been doing much. This vlog is going to be about bucket lists. I've been watching a lot of TFIL and Sam Colbatch and Colby Brock and all that. They are very entertaining to watch, so definitely check out their YouTube channels, because if you just want a good laugh and just simply be inspired to do something more as to just sitting around, definitely check them out because they provide that kind of content. But yeah, they gave me inspiration to create my own bucket list. Before I had a kid, I was still once in a blue moon with adventure. I would go out every now and then and, you know, check out an abandoned place, to maybe drive a couple hours out to an area in my own state that I haven't been to yet. But there was still a lot of things that I was holding myself back from simply because out of fear. Things like skydiving, all that stuff. Though everybody else in my family has gone skydiving, I've not been. Now right now here in Ohio, the weather isn't exactly right for skydiving. So there was still a lot of other things that I was curious about. What is it that I could be doing that I could probably check off my bucket list no matter what the weather is or season or something like that. The hard thing about trying to check off something off my bucket list is having a 2-month-old. That definitely delays a lot of things that I'm wanting to do, but I don't think it should limit me to still trying to check some things off. I mean, there's no reason to really stop. I mean, if anything, I'm hoping that it will encourage him to want to do adventurous things when he's older as well. And there should be no reason for it to really prevent him from doing it. And if anything, I want him to partake and join me in these adventures. And I want him to see that no matter what is in front of me, having a kid, to limited financial income or whatever, I don't feel that it's going to stop me from completing the things that I want to do. Obviously, there's many things that I'm going to put off until he's old enough to possibly join me for them. But I still don't think it should neglect my youth. Because like I said, I'm only 21. That shouldn't neglect me from living my youth as well. I don't want to be in my 50s, 60s going, when I was in my 20s, I wish I had took more opportunities than instead of just being mom 24/7. When I'm in my 50s, I want to be able to say, when I was 20 years old, I took no excuse. I still went and did the things that I wanted to do. That being said, let's get to my actual bucket list, which is in this journal. I made a couple rules, and I'm wanting to, whether I'm out exploring, and I'll go into explaining those rules when they happen. Rule number 1 is try all unusual foods or foods I haven't had already. If I haven't tried it, don't say no, try it. Whether it leaves me in spicy agony or really just ends up being gross, at least I could say I tried it. Rule 2 is don't turn down any safe opportunities. If there's an opportunity like free tickets to go to something, I'm going to do everything in my best ability to go to that thing. And then rule number 3 is say yes more. There have been so many times in my life that I just said no to it because I didn't think I was capable of doing it, or I didn't think I was able to just get over my fears of doing it. Like skydiving, for example. Those are the only 3 rules I have right now. There are more rules that push me to do something. They're not rules holding me back. So I suggest if you're making your bucket list and you create rules, Don't make rules that are going to stop you from doing things. Make rules that will push you to build more and to experience more, because that's what life's about, is experiencing what it all has to offer. So getting to my actual list. Oh goodness. So aside from the obvious like skydive and bungee jump, I also have scuba diving. I've been snorkeling in Hawaii, but I've never actually gone scuba diving. Anyway, I want to go Now, a lot of this also is stuff I did pull from TFIL's videos, because it just looks cool, and some of it I've never even heard of before, like zorbing. I've never heard of that before until I saw it on his channel, and I was like, I gotta do that. That looks cool. And that'd be amazing to do, especially if when my son's older, just to go zorbing. So mountain biking, visit the Grand Canyon. Now, I've been to Utah before. We did some hiking there, but I don't recall actually visiting the Grand Canyon. Correct me if I'm saying this completely wrong. Visit the Louvre in Paris, France. I'm a huge artist. I love art museums. I paint on my downtime. I draw, I sculpt, I do all kinds of artsy craft stuff. So it'd be really cool to visit this huge, beautiful, with what I see image-wise, art museum in Paris, France. But that being said, another thing is actually have my art shown in an art museum. Whether it's just propped up on an easel, I'll probably vlog something like that, but maybe actually go to different art museums and ask around saying, hey, can I prop my art up here? And then I could say my art's been in an art museum, whether it actually being displayed there or not. Which, if I could actually get it to that point where it actually does get displayed, that'd be really cool. And for all I know, that could bring many more opportunities for me as an artist to have my art displayed. Go on a hot air balloon. That kind of hits me in the fear of heights area, but hey, it's something experience, it's something to say I did. Walk on Toronto's CN Tower. Again, fear of heights. Definitely some. Okay, so skydiving and bungee jumping to me are one thing, because it's like something quick over an instant. The CN Tower, just, you're walking on a building that's like thousands of feet in the air, and the wind's blowing. Stop saying no, just say yes. If the opportunity presents itself, I am going to achieve that. Run the 5K color run. I honestly despise running. It is the worst exercise that I could possibly do for myself. I have no problem with exercising, just don't make me run. Everybody in my family has done some form of 5K, especially between my brother and my dad, who are big runners. My dad used to run all the time. He trained my brother to run marathons. They ran marathons for a while. My mom has run 5Ks. But it's kind of weird that I'm the only person in my family who hasn't done some kind of marathon, so I might as well give it a shot and try it. For all I know, I might like running after it. Most likely not, but hey. Moving on. I did do a 5K in my life. I did the Dirty Girl Mud Run. Totally forgot about that. They have obstacle courses as part of their run, so that's why I did it. I certainly want to check out the Appalachian Trails. I know it's something my dad's actually been trying to plan to do, so maybe him and I will end up doing it at one point in our lives. I like hiking. I like being part of nature. I mean, I'm not a runner, but I will definitely walk. Solve a Rubik's Cube. My brother can solve a Rubik's Cube in under a minute, so I'll probably have him teach me to do it. I know he's attempted to when we were on a drive home from somewhere, so he's tried to teach me. I just can't remember all the steps. I want to have an opportunity to donate $1,000 to a charity. I'm working on trying to figure out what kind of charity I would want to represent in that aspect, because obviously if I'm going to be asking money for a charity, I better have a better idea of what that charity is and what they do if I'm going to be representing myself to get money to them. I want to make sure I do my research on that and choose a proper charity that actually is going to put the money to use and not put it towards something else. So, yeah. Dog sledding. I mean, there's not many people who've said they've been dog sledding, so I think that'd be pretty cool to do. Plus, I like dogs, so it'd be an awesome opportunity to just sit there and pet a bunch of dogs if they let you. They look so fluffy. Zip lining. We actually had an opportunity to go zip lining in Hawaii. Something ended up happening. They didn't end up doing it. Probably something with the weather, or they got the wrong address and ended up in the wrong place and ended up missing the appointment. So, go flyboarding. I feel like that just looks cool. I mean, can you imagine the Instagram pictures you can get from that? I want to be tattooed by, and I am so sorry if I am pronouncing her name wrong, but to have a tattoo by her would be amazing. Nomichi? I am so sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but she's located in Vancouver, British Columbia, and she has such a unique tattoo style, and I'm literally like leaving like part of my shoulder just for her to tattoo. I literally think I have a whole separate bucket list for tattoo artists that I want to do, have done work by. She's one of them, and it would just be so awesome to have her tattoo me. Emily Rosemary, and all the way in Australia, she's another person. I actually have a tattoo right now that's inspired by her work, but she's just amazing as well. So another thing I've been wanting to do is go whitewater rafting. My dad and I have actually made plans in the past to go do it. It was something that he was going to take me to do when I turned 16, and then things kind of, as my sweet 16. But we didn't end up doing it, and I'm kind of sad that it never happened, but I want to one day. Hang gliding. I mean, I feel like I'm more comfortable with doing things that if a professional is really the one doing all of the work and I'm just there for the ride, I'm fine-ish. So hopefully hang gliding will be that kind of experience. Parasailing, now that one got me a little... My mom's actually been parasailing when she lived in Hawaii, and I think my dad did it as well, but I know my mom did for sure, and that's something I also want to experience. I want to have an opportunity to do parasailing one day. Okay. The spawn is now in the swing and stopped crying. For now. We'll see how long he'll be content. Snowboard and ski. My brother actually was part of the ski club for the longest time in high school. Well, actually I think it was closer towards his senior year he started doing ski club. He had a blast. In fact, to the point that now every time he comes home during the winter, he makes a trip to go snowboarding. He makes us take his board out to actually go get sharpened and everything. I, on the other hand, the most extreme thing I've ever done in the winter is build an igloo and go tubing. Do a rope adventure course. This is something actually was done on TFIL's channel that I think I've seen before, but I've never really put much second thought to it. I was like, okay, looks cool as could be. It just looks like very active and something to do, and what the heck am I doing with my hands right now? I do not know. But yeah, to do a rope adventure course, that's just something to check off. That just looks cool, looks fun, and it just looks... I like obstacle course stuff. Visit a national hot spring. I watch a lot of anime because, well, and I read a lot of mangas because I'm a nerd like that, and I enjoy I just enjoy the storylines and the plots. And they're always visiting like a hot spring or something like... And it just looks cool, and it looks relaxing, and it's something to try, and Instagram pictures. Drive in another country. Really, the idea of driving on the other side of the road in a whole other country, especially when I'm far, far, far away from home, and I doubt my insurance covers me all the way in another country. Yeah, that would be an experience. I think another cool would be find out my ancestry. I'm mostly French-Canadian, as I've been told at least. Columbus has the biggest central area for pride in the gay community, as far as I know. But every year Pride Fest happens, and me being pansexual, I never go. I don't know why I don't go. There's always something that interferes, or I end up having no one to go with or whatever. But I finally have surpassed my like want to go with people. I can go to things now by myself. Comic-Con in San Francisco. I've gone to Wizard World Comic-Con here. I've also been to Matsuri Con, Ohio Con, and all that jazz. But I've never... Oh, just to have the opportunity to go all the way to San Francisco is a big deal. But to also attend Comic-Con would relinquish the inner nerd that is within me and just enjoy, just be surrounded by my people. Oh, another thing that happens here in Columbus. Now, like I said, if you saw earlier, I'm really into tattoos. I love tattoo artists. I think it's a skill. It's the form of art that I don't have the confidence to even dabble in. Tattoo artists, I have a complete respect for them. So there's a convention here in Ohio called Hell City. Every year, I get an opportunity to go, especially now that I know more tattoo artists as friends that tell me I should go and they can get me in for free. Something always interferes and gets in my way of going, or I just completely forget about it. The Renaissance Festival happens every year. Ever since I first heard about it my sophomore year in high school, I tell myself, I'm going to go next year. I'll go next year. Every year, I either miss the dates because I'm like in my own world or I have something else going on, especially when I was in high school. I'm being part of marching band. That kind of interlapped with the time frame and I could never go. But now I have no excuse as an adult. I'm not in marching band anymore. I have really nothing besides work that's interfering. So I don't understand. Look, I almost went this year too. It's just, I think what stops me from going is that that's definitely something I want to go with somebody to. But I don't, because something else interferes or gets in my way. Dance on a bar. Definitely I'm going to need a few shots before I do that. But hey, it's something to experience. Get VIP access to something. Whether it be to a concert, a bar, club, whatever. Hey, to say I get VIP access sometimes doesn't hurt. Go to Coachella. Go to Mardi Gras. Those kind of events. Go to those things. I've never been. No. Try pole dancing. Worth a shot. Something to try. It's a learning experience for all I know. Could save my life one day. I don't know. Who knows? Random skills save people every day. It doesn't hurt to maybe have that one under my belt. Walk a red carpet. Why not? Get waxed. I've never been waxed. I really don't want to be waxed. I'm perfectly content as is. But it's something to try. It's something to experience. I think it's something every person with a feminine body should experience. Yeah. Try acupuncture. I don't like needles. I have to look away when they give me shots still because I'm like a giant baby when it comes to that stuff. But similar to cupping therapy where they put the suction cups and like heat and sucks your skin up and you look like you've been attacked by the Kraken when you leave. Something to try. Visit a nudist colony. Everybody wants to visit a nude beach. I mean, that's on my list too, but no one actually bothers to visit a nudist colony. Attend a tea tasting or attend a Japanese tea ceremony. I like tea. I feel like I'm a bit of a tea enthusiast. I also like coffee, but teas are a little bit more for me in the sense of I literally have certain teas that are for certain seasons and for certain moods that I'm in and for certain foods that I eat. I like my tea, but I also like coffee. But you will never for the life of me see me drink an energy drink. Drink absinthe. Here I just judge about drinking energy drinks, but absinthe is something I hear is an experience. Little green fairy, little friend. So I know there's actual proper way of drinking absinthe, like that involves like it dripping over ice or something. I don't know the whole ordeal. So it'd be cool to maybe sit down and drink it with somebody who has experience in it. Do a boudoir photo shoot. No, do a boudoir photo shoot. I feel like that would be a really boost in confidence. Make graffiti art. something that pushes my limit to, you know, doing something illegal versus art. I think graffiti, when done tastefully, is really interesting to look at instead of just being tags everywhere. But I don't know. I mean, I've not really done anything super illegal in my life, except maybe trespassing on the abandoned properties. It's another form of art that I've not really tried, so it's worth a shot. As long as I don't get caught and I'm smart about it, I'm sure I'll be fine. Gets caught and arrested. And I don't need to get arrested when I got a 2-month-old. Participate in a sweat lodge purification ceremony. That kind of goes back to the acupuncture and the cupping therapy. Didn't realize there was a ceremony to it, but I know there's things like sweat lodges where you kind of just sweat out everything and purify yourself of all toxins in your body. Yeah, I feel like as I've talked to you guys and I've expressed my wants and desires, I feel like I got closer to you guys. So maybe that's why I keep leaning closer and closer to the camera. I don't know. It's also because my feet are starting to hurt from standing, so now I'm leaning against the windowsill for stretching. The rest of this list is kind of just like things that I've always thought was cool that people could do, and I just couldn't do it because I'm lazy and not flexible in any way. But I've always wanted to be able to learn to do the splits. Again, not very flexible. Learn to do a backflip. The idea of falling on my head and snapping my neck does not sound very pleasing to me. And to do a handstand. I can do one as long as there's a wall behind me helping me stand up. I can do a headstand, but I can't do a handstand. Finally, the rest of this list is really just traveling and going everywhere that I can. Even if it is in my own state, starting, it'd be really cool to visit other countries. I have top 3 right now, places I want to visit. One of them being Germany, because I've just been obsessed with Germany since high school. It'd be awesome to visit, especially Oktoberfest. That'd be amazing to just go during Oktoberfest. Also go during Japan, or go to Japan. That'd be kind of cool. And then New Zealand, be really cool to visit. That is all of my bucket list of things that I want to do, things that I want to experience. Stuff that you guys can throw onto your bucket list as well. Build one. I mean, whether or not you accomplish this stuff or not, it's stuff that you can gear yourself to. It's ideas. If you can't think of something to do one day and you're just bored and you have the money, do it. You only have one life. You know, you're only going to be young once, and soon you're going to get to a point in your life where you're aging and you can't do this stuff anymore. If you guys got any suggestions on how I could achieve my bucket list, leave down in the comments. If there's anything that else is pretty awesome or cool to check out that I should add to my bucket list, throw it down in the comments. Because I do read the comments, and right now you guys aren't talking to me. And I feel so lonely. Otherwise, I'm also going to throw in the description, though, TFIL's Colby and Sam and I guess all of them that do all the traveling. I'm going to probably throw them down in the descriptions because they have some great content that's just really entertaining to watch and really helped influence my bucket list in general. So give them a watch, give them thumbs up, subscribe to them, and why not? Just tell Michelle Blake sent you. And till then, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Bucket list. I am standing here very awkwardly. Just like, yeah, hey, let's chat.